Coaching illness and working. You realize quickly that life goes on regardless of anyone knowing that you now have a chronic illness. So, after the world has stopped spinning and you're able to recalibrate, you're faced with a decision to continue working as per usual or shift. Having a long-term illness can lead to extended periods away from work for many of us. We usually do not have much choice in this, as our conditions can catch us off guard with unexpected drops in energy, strength decreases, or the onset of pain. As much as this is usually not our own fault, we can be penalized for this in our careers.
Some employers may be more understanding and keep job positions open, working with their employee to modify the job roles when necessary in order to slowly transition them back into work. It's important to mention here that there are several government-based programs for people with chronic illness to be aware of regarding how companies must make accommodations in these types of situations. Long periods away from work can lead one to losing their job role, creating an employment gap which makes it more difficult to get rehired again.
At some point, most of us with chronic illness will not be able to perform work-related tasks in any capacity. However, when your strength allows it, taking proactive measures will help you to improve your marketability within the world of work. There are action steps you can pursue which can create a potential lifeline for your career. At the same time, they will help you to reestablish a sense of purpose and slowly re-engage you with the outside world.
Freelancing is one of the action steps which can create a lifeline back into the world of work for you. As a freelancer, you are essentially self-employed but carrying out contracted work for a company. Even if you are someone who has managed to stay with their full-time employer during illness, this can be a backup option which is worth considering. Depending on your strength and energy levels, there are tremendous advantages for people with chronic conditions. Based upon our research and experience, here are 8 of them.
Number 1 is income. Now, this might seem like an obvious advantage. It is one that shouldn't be overlooked. Chronic illness is a time of financial insecurities. Unlike other forms of career-related action steps like networking or volunteering, freelancing earns you income.
Number 2 is flexibility. Freelancing often allows you to work your schedule, which can be vital when dealing with an illness. You can schedule your working day in accordance with your energy levels and rest when needed. Sometimes this can be as little as 1 hour a day. This will save you energy in the long run. As long as you get the work done, most organizations you work with will not complain.
Number 3, work from home. This also provides you the opportunity to take rests when necessary. Working from home means that both your bed and your couch are easily accessible. When you're working, you can do so in more comfort. You won't have to carry your medication around, but rather store it safely at home. And perhaps the best part is not having to deal with a commute that can be both stressful and energy draining.
Number 4 is the power balance. What we mean by this is working as a freelancer makes the balance of power slightly more equal as compared to when you're working for a company as an employee. It is true that you forfeit certain employee protections, however, the dynamic changes with you as a business owner and the company as your client. This is as opposed to you as a worker and the company as your boss. This can also feel a lot more empowering.
Number 5 is autonomy. Freelancing means that you work independently. You're able to act in a far more self-determined way with more creative control over how you work. This is good for motivation.
Number 6 is stress reduction. As well as avoiding the rush hour commute, you do not have to deal with company meetings, tension with colleagues, and organizational politics. Freelancing in general is less stressful than regular work, and this will benefit your health.
Number 7 is other freelance opportunities. So by working freelance, you're not restricted to work with one company. Clients may refer you to other businesses they work in partnership with. Building a solid reputation as a consummate freelancer can attract new clients if you have the energy and bandwidth to take them on.
Finally, number 8, employment opportunities. Now, if you still have the desire to work full-time one day again, freelancing will enhance your chances at this. It will give you a foot in the door with the company you're working with. They may consider you for full-time work, having already proven yourself to them. Alternatively, working freelance will show other potential employers that you have been active within their industry. They will be more open to hiring you full-time in comparison to someone who's not been active at all. The important thing is to find companies who may be looking for freelancers, but also remain realistic about what you're physically able to undertake.
Volunteering is an alternative action step you can take to slowly transition back into the world of work after dealing with a major illness. This involves you performing unpaid work for a company. It may seem like there are few advantages in doing this in the short term. However, depending on what your strength and energy levels will allow, there may be long-term advantages for you to consider. These advantages are especially true for those who've been out of work due to major illness.
Number 1 is it gets your foot in the door. It's often challenging to get a company to hire you. you, especially after illness where you could be competing with healthier individuals. Volunteering, however, will get your foot in the door and allow you the opportunity to build relationships with key decision makers.
Number 2, learn about the company or industry. So this will give you a chance to decide if you really like the type of work you're doing and if the industry is really for you. It will help you learn all the ins and outs, which will allow you to understand the industry culture, especially if you're new to it.
Number 3 is visibility. Volunteering will allow you to work side by side with people within the company or industry that you're interested in. This is an opportunity for them to see you in action and for you to showcase your abilities to them.
Number 4, contacts. So even if employment opportunities are not available to you, or you don't have the strength to work full-time immediately, volunteering will enable you to make contacts with company employees who could provide you with opportunities further down the road.
Number 5 is mentoring. Working with industry professionals can help you forge relationships with people who possess the kind of experience that you would like. The relationships you establish could lead to mentoring opportunities. A mentor can help you develop vital industry skills and plot a career path.
And number 6, skills. Volunteering will help you build a skill set relating to the tasks that you're assigned. Even if it's only for a few hours a week, these skills can be applied if the company hires you or elsewhere within the same industry.
Number 7, it looks good on your resume or CV. Volunteering will help you look proactive to other organizations. Listing any and all working opportunities, even if they're not paid, is proactive and powerful. It's a great way to work around periods when you need time to recover.
Number 8, flexibility. Volunteering can be a part of a flexible arrangement. Since you're not getting paid, you don't have to be obligated to put in very long hours. This will provide you with an ability to work within your energy parameters. This can often be done for as little as a few hours a week.
Finally, number 9, engagement with the outside world. Now, aside from the career opportunities, volunteering will help you re-engage with the outside world again. This can help you get outside of yourself, establish purpose, and boost your optimism. All 3 of these have been linked to improvements in mental and consequently physical wellness.
Writing blogs is a great option for those of us who may have been out of work and have limits to our energy as a result of a chronic illness condition. By connecting with a community, you can help those who share your experience through the consistent postings of your thoughts and ideas. These can be posted as frequently as every day to once a month, and they usually range anywhere from 400 to 2,400 words. If you've been away from work due to long-term illness and wish to establish new pathways for your career, blogging has the following advantages.
Number 1, it takes a moderate energy investment. Now, since many blogs are posted from 1 to 3 times a week, this means that you may spend just a few hours a week writing them. Much, of course, will depend upon the status of your health. They generally require only a moderate amount of energy to write.
Number 2, it's work from home. An obvious advantage of writing blogs is that you can do it from the comfort of your home. If you have enough energy, working from coffee shops or a library are alternative options. Having this level of flexibility while handling chronic illness can be very helpful.
Number 3 is creativity. Writing provides you with opportunity to develop your creative talents. This can prove cathartic, which can be very good for your mental health.
Number 4, develop self-branding skills. Blogging can allow you to build an online persona of yourself as an authority within your industry. This is one way to build a brand around yourself, which is a marketing skill you can use in a lot of places.
Number 5 is exposure. By branding yourself as an expert in your field through blogging, you increase your visibility to key players and stakeholders within that industry. This will also expand your network of contacts within that line of work. As illness can be a time of invisibility, blogging can do a lot to mitigate that.
Number 6 is knowledge. As you write about a subject, you tend to learn more about it. Blogging may be an incentive to do additional research about your line of work. This will further enhance your expertise. This is especially useful for those whose values have shifted as a result of chronic illness and have decided upon a new career.
Number 7, opportunities for future work. As your visibility and network of contacts increases, the range of job opportunities available to you may expand as well. This is usually hard to come by for people who have been dealing with an illness. Business opportunities can manifest by way of showcasing your professional knowledge. Blogging can lead to people approaching you for freelance and consulting gigs. As mentioned previously, this offers a lot of flexibility and can be a good halfway step between time away from work and full-time employment. We hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Did you like the ideas? Do you have any ideas of your own? Is there anything different which you would like to see us cover?
If you like what you've heard, we ask you to support this channel by clicking the thumbs up on this video and hitting the subscribe button. Please also use the share button to pass this information around to anyone who may benefit from it.
Check out the written blog version of this video by clicking the link below and visiting our website. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter under Empower Illness Coaching. To find out more about who we are, feel free to visit the video about our illness journey.